Abigail Reeder will now give the valedictorian's address.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for being here with us to celebrate this important milestone. While all my fellow graduates know that getting here took a lot of hard work and procrastination on our part, it would not have been possible without the love and support of the people who held our hands along the way. I must ask for your patience as I take a moment to express my gratitude to those who helped us get here, because there are many, and all deserve our appreciation, especially those who are often overlooked. Thank you to the elementary teachers who tied our shoelaces and taught us how to read, to the janitor, to the junior and senior high school teachers who prepared us for state exams and for life, the aides, resource teachers, and special education teachers who gave us an extra hand when we needed it, our class advisors for helping us navigate high school, the nurses for bandaging our scrapes and our hearts, Sadie and the cafeteria staff for keeping us well fed, even if she wouldn't cave to our chicken nugget demands, to coaches, music teachers, art teachers, librarians, and gym teachers for giving us opportunities beyond the academic, to the office for keeping things running smoothly, to Joe Caslow, the janitorial staff, and our bus drivers for keeping our school in one piece, bringing us home safely, and putting up with our antics in the back of the bus on the way home from events. Thank you to Guidance for opening doors, to school counselors for keeping us sane, to Officer Rohr for keeping us safe, to the board for investing in our education, and finally to Mr. Alero, Mrs. Birch, and in our time, Mrs. Stahl, for supporting our teachers and putting up with us when we got ourselves in trouble. I would also like to thank our parents and guardians for dragging us to practices and making sure we got our homework done and signing permission slips, and for loving us even when we hit our teenage years and decided that we knew everything and we didn't need any help at all. And I would like to also thank all friends and family and any faculty and staff not previously mentioned. Last, and certainly not least, thank you a million times over to my amazing parents, my crazy and wonderful grandparents, my brothers, aka the friends I cannot get rid of, my past and present best friends, both my blood and church family. I would not be here without all of you. And here is a wonderful and intimidating place to be. We stand on the edge of the rest of our lives, waving goodbye to the safety of what's familiar and stepping into adulthood. For some of us, this is a jarring shift, but for others, growing up occurred long ago. But while this may be a new chapter for all of us, we are not new to the world itself. We have all, at one time or another, stopped to take a breath and been faced with the reality of our short attention spans and need for instant gratification. The videos we watch get shorter and shorter. Pre-cut and ready-made goods stock the grocery shelves, and a few keystrokes can write an essay for us, produce a week's worth of research, and save us from ever having to come up with an original idea ever again. In our hands, we hold the most addictive drug known to man. We press a button, and our world lights up with instant entertainment and endless dopamine. We have built this culture, and we have fallen victim to it. We have stubbornly refused to venture into deeper waters, and in reply, the world itself drains a little shallower. But I do not believe that you are shallow. I have seen your pain and your joy, and I have lived through it with you. I have watched this class struggle with addictions, with broken families, and with divorces, and with the social isolation that shut all of our worlds down in 2020. But I have also seen friends rally around each other, crawl into the trenches, and fight together. And I can say for a fact that Cohort B's 8th grade class was never closer than when separated by 6 feet and cloth masks. But we live in a world that will try to convince you that pain is not worth the joy, that life is best lived on the surface, and that the easy way out is not caring. But in the end, you will care anyway. Our hearts will always stray traitorously to empathy, or they will break with the vacuum of their own emptiness. It is useless to pretend that we can live without loving, but that does not make living with love easy. We are no longer kids, hearts overflowing with innocent adoration. Love is costly to us now. We have all been betrayed by those meant to protect us, and those we tried to protect. And we have been betrayed by the person staring back at us in the mirror, asking, "What do you have to offer to the world?" And that boy or girl in the mirror holds many rulers to measure ourselves against. Are we smart enough? Pretty enough? Strong enough? We measure our enoughness by our talents, talents that will inevitably ebb and flow, turn brittle with age, and be rendered useless. We measure our enoughness against the talents of our neighbors, blind to the effort and concerned only with being more or less than others. But do we put a price tag on our friends based on the skills that they offer us, or do we value them for their love? We were created to love and to be loved. We are always changing, either growing or dying, and we can only grow by the conviction to do better, to be better, and to love better. It is our convictions that allow us to live without regret, knowing that even the mistakes were part of a life lived with intentionality. You will love many people in your life. Some will stay, others will go. So seek love that is greater than people, greater than yourself, and to be your constant. A love that bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. When it is time to let go, remember that even the pain in love is beautiful, such as the pain of standing on this field and waving goodbye to our childhood, because it is grief that burns up our shallowness, and because what is grief but the final form of love? It is time for us to push off from the shore, and the world is a very lucky place to be receiving you, class of 2025. All of you are capable of greatness, but do not forget that there is no greater calling than to love well. The people we remember in our lives are not the ones who achieved material greatness. We remember those who stood beside us when we were accused, who loved us and forgave us when we least deserved it, and who cheered us on in our proudest moments. And so it is with one last message that I will leave you, my fellow graduates, and more importantly, my friends. The same message that we want to leave with every important person in our lives, that if I should never see you again, although I very much hope that I do, you would know that you are loved and that I love you. Thank you for everything you have given me, and congratulations on this ending but not final chapter.